Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time you guys are watching. This is Marquis Walker, aka Severe, with the Passive Podcast, episode 10. Stop playing. We already at 10. I can't believe it, man.
Ooh.
Sound like we just started it, but man, 10 already. I think I just started this maybe like 2 weeks ago or something like that.
Wow.
Man, I was like, okay. I didn't think I was gonna get 10 out that much in that time. But we got a special guest, man. Like I told you guys, we're gonna be having a lot of special guests. And the guy to my left, man, Wes Woodson, has been stirring Massachusetts for quite some time now. The guy's a young buck, man. He's younger than you might think, man. He got little facial hairs, but he's but as far as I'm concerned, this guy's an entrepreneur, a debater, a recent graduate of Babson College, a writer, a future writer, because I know I think he's doing a book or something. I don't know, but we're gonna talk about it.
You're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, and a professional speaker. I'm like, okay. So everybody, Wes Woodson.
Thank you so much for having me, brother. I cannot believe I'm on the podcast. I'm so honored to be here, man. It's been a beautiful journey to get here, but I'm glad we just chop it up for however long.
Well, let's start off by the connection. The connection we both have is this lovely young lady, Jury Love. Yeah, we have her in common, right?
Yeah.
Her book just came in the mail like a day or two ago. I just started reading it, so it's good already. It's already. I don't know if have you read it yet?
No, I have not. I gotta reach out and get a copy, secure a copy.
Okay, because I'm like, oh my goodness, this is good. So this is okay. So this is how we met. She introduced me to Wes Woodson, and I started like going over your resume in a sense. Online resume, right? That's how we view each other.
Right.
Pull up their name, and hopefully it's no bad stuff, right? That's what we hope for, right? Majority of it was good, man. No, all of it was good. All of it was good. I saw something, man. I was like, hey, I hope his moms ain't watching. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm just joking. But like, you know what I mean? I saw Babson College. I saw you started a company called Hidden Cove, or Cove, but like for company, right?
Mm-hmm.
Into sports, you did, and then you're from Massachusetts. I'm like, I gotta get him on the show.
Yes, sir.
I gotta have him on the show. So, let's start off with you in a little small town called Sharon, Mass.
Yes, sir.
Average income was $164K. Is that correct?
Yes, I mean it sounds right. I think that sounds right. You know what I mean?
That's for a family. That's like for a family.
Yeah, for an average household, I think, right? That's average net worth, if you want to call it that.
Yeah. So you grew up there, and tell us about Sharon. Tell us about how you grew up, and
bro. I mean, it was a very interesting experience because my parents grew up in Dorchester and Mattapan. So my father was a Boston police officer. My mom, she used to work in real estate. She used to work the corporate 9 to 5. And then she actually left the corporate America world to pursue her passion of working with kids. So my dad actually left working as a Boston police officer, and he went into corporate America. So they kind of did a switch, you know what I mean? A weird switch.
Oh, wow, yeah. Okay.
But the one goal they had for my brother and sister and myself, I'm the youngest of 3. So I have 2 older siblings, both a brother and a sister, was to obviously raise us in a different environment outside the inner city, and to expose us to, I guess just a different way of life from a very, very early age. So, they found Sharon, Massachusetts, which is a very, like you said, small town. It's about 15 minutes away from Gillette Stadium, where the Patriots play football.
Oh yeah, good incentive. Good incentive right there.
Great incentive, bro.
Great incentive.
I could literally hear the gunshots when they would ever score the touchdown.
No way.
Literally from my house. It was crazy.
Are you serious?
Yes, sir. Like every
I
was that close. I was that close. And I grew up in this kind of interesting community because, obviously I'm Black, and Sharon's primarily white community. So I was one of the few Black kids in my class. And what that kind of taught me from an early age is not that it's bad to be different, but I stuck out like a sore thumb. You know what I mean? And growing up in a white community, brother, it was very, very interesting. I was exposed to different things at a very, very young age, from being called the N-word to, literally seeing police officers stereotype me and racially profile me from a very young age. So it's kind of like, it was a very unique, very, very unique experience. And one that I'm forever grateful for, because it is because that experience and that exposure that I am the person who I am today.
Yeah, I believe that too, because like your circle and basically, your surroundings, right, is what creates you, right?
Right.
From the roots to until you're that tree, right? Till you're that manly tree.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, coming from a small town, let's put some ice cream on that. Let's you know what I mean? Let's take it off that lighter move. Give me some good times. Give me some times. Like, did you what's the good place to go out there to eat? If I went out there to go eat right now, some places off the top of your head?
Off the top of my head, to go eat in Sharon, Massachusetts, bro. Like,
it got to be some good joints, man.
Ain't nothing. And to be honest, there's like the local pizza market. That's where we went for like everything. That was like the spot. That was literally the spot. When I was in elementary school, I used to go there after half days and get a $2 slice of pizza. And it was delicious. That's probably the best place I can remember. But like, besides that, you have your standard Dunkin' Donuts and like Starbucks. Kind of basic. The town is really like it's kind of a closed off town. You know what I mean? It's off the highway. I don't know what highway that is, but it's off the highway. It's very secluded. And if you don't live there, you kind of just drive through there. You know what I mean? You wouldn't really go to Sharon without either living there or trying to.
No, you're right. You're totally right about Sharon. Because like I know all of Massachusetts. I was born in Boston. And, I was lived in Roxbury, lived in Dorchester a little bit.
Yep.
Lived in Brighton a little bit.
Oh wow.
So I've been around. So doing like well, not now, but when I was used to do Uber and Lyft at the same time, like I started really getting to know Massachusetts by exploring different cities, different streets I've never been on and things like that.
Right.
So you graduated already, right?
I graduated from college, Babson College.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations, King. Because a lot of people can't even say that, man.
Thank you.
And you graduated from Sharon, what? Sharon High or
no? So
college. I'm sorry.
No. So I graduated from Babson College.
Babson College.
You're asking about high school, essentially.
Yeah. I was saying like, what high school did you go to? I'm sorry. I was trying to say high school, college. Sorry.
Yes, I graduated from an all boys private school in West Roxbury.
Okay.
It's called Catholic Memorial, CM for short. And the reason why I went to that school, that's kind of a big part of my story about, growing up in a very white community. Obviously I stuck out like a sore thumb, like I was saying. I didn't really kind of fit in. And then when I was in 6th grade, I felt, this thing that many people who are, one of the few black kids in the class always feel. They feel too white for the black kids and too black for the white kids. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like
stuck on the line, like in a gray area.
In a gray area, exactly. And to make it worse, when I was 12 or 13 years old, like that. So when I was in 6th grade, I was diagnosed with a rare skin condition called vitiligo.
That's the same thing. The thing Michael Jackson.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. So you got that too?
So I have on my hands.
Yeah, but
on my hands.
I thought that was like a different type of thing, something different.
No, it's vitiligo.
Oh,
Same thing. Okay. And I was called all types of names from Oreo to Leopard Boy, and it was crazy because like obviously when you're in a middle school environment, like kids are gonna hop on it. You know what I mean?
Aren't kids just the worst?
The worst.
Yeah, you think about it when you was little, you go, I was the worst too,
Yo, literally. And I was kind of like I didn't know what to do, and for a long time, a long period of my middle school experience, I just couldn't take it anymore. You know what I mean? So I decided to leave, and I transferred to a private school for just a better experience. And I went to this all boys Catholic high school. And from there, that just opened my mind to a very, very different way of life. That's how I got into, I started off being an athlete, playing basketball. I grew up playing basketball since I was like 4 years old.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I've competed on a national level. Huh?
You got some skills?
I had some skills. I say that I had some skills. When I was,
you don't still ball. You don't still practice.
Well, of course. I mean, it's pandemic right now, so I can't really go
Well,
outside.
yeah, of course not now. Like it's not like
But
you're doing, you got 3-on-3s outside, you
yeah,
sweating.
of course,
You know what I'm saying? But you
Once
still ball though? You still ball?
Of course, can't let it go. Can't let it go. I have that in my blood. My great uncle was drafted to the Milwaukee Bucks, and I forgot what year.
What was his name?
Leo Osgood. Leo Osgood. Way back.
I don't know too. I know basketball, but I don't know like every player. So I'm pretty sure you shouting them out, man. That's what's up. Get them on a shout out. I know somebody's gonna see this and be like, oh, he might see him, like, yo, he shouted me out. Give him his flowers while he's still alive. You know what I'm saying?
Well, actually, he actually passed away when I was
12
years old. So God rest his soul. But no, he literally kind of started this tradition.
Loss, man.
Basketball, and I appreciate that, man. He kind of created this whole legacy of basketball in the family. So we were a family of athletes on my dad's side.
Oh, okay.
And I've played around the country. I've played, around the state of Massachusetts. I've won state titles. I've competed on a national level. Like, I was really in basketball. I was really involved in basketball. Like, it was always my dream to like one day play D1 and then play pros. But I'm like, at the time of being in high school, I was like maybe 5'5", maybe weighing like £140, soaking wet. So I was a little boy.
You didn't have the meat. Yeah, you didn't have the meat on your bones.
And then because my biggest advantage when I was a kid was my speed, right? So I could just I was like Rondo, man. I was just nuts. I was like
like a Rondo dude. Okay,
literally. I couldn't shoot, but I could. I was
passing. You're doing this. You're doing that.
Facts.
Running the floor. Yeah, you're running the floor.
My explosiveness was nuts. You couldn't stop me. But when I got to high school, everyone got bigger, and I was like, You know what I mean?
Imagine, So what's going on, everybody?
Exactly. I was like, we're lifting weights now? We're all lifting weights? I was like, what are we doing?
What y'all doing in the summertime?
Exactly. I mean, all my friends. It was nuts, huh?
Yeah, so they didn't tell you like what they was doing that summer.
They didn't tell me at all, and I was like, dang, like, shoot, I guess I'm out of luck. I can't. I was literally like 5'5". I had not gone through my growth spurt yet. Yeah. And all my friends were like 6 feet, and I'm like, damn. So there was that. There go hoop dreams were out the door. You know what I mean? I know there's the Nate Robinsons of the world, but I couldn't dunk. I mean, my speed.
Yeah.
I feel fast.
You couldn't represent. He was fast, but you couldn't no height.
No height.
You didn't have the height. And then you didn't have like the what's it called? The leap power. Leap.
Nope.
Was it leap power? Whatever it's called.
Had no hops. Had nothing.
No hops. Yeah, no hops. I was trying to think of no hops. Yeah. Y'all still use that word? I thought that was an old school word. That's y'all use that word?
Yes, sir.
How old are you? You mind if I ask?
Huh?
You mind if I ask how old you are?
I'm 22.
22, man. Oh my God. Yo, you're so young, man.
I'm 22.
Oh my God. Doing all this. Can you talk about your company?
Of course.
You started a company, right?
I started a company when I was in college. It's called The Hidden Company. And what we are is we are a clothing company with the mission of empowering people to be their true selves unapologetically. And the reason why I founded this brand was because, remember how I told you when I was a kid, I was always hiding my hands in my pockets. I was always hiding my spots to avoid the bullies. And I wasn't being my true self. So when I got to college, I did this for 8 years of my life. So by the time I was 12 to when I was 20, I was always just not being who I truly was. And what that led to was depression, anxiety, just lack of self-confidence. And I wanted to change. I wanted some form of change, right?
Yeah, cool.
And I went to Babson College. Babson is the #1 school in the world for entrepreneurship. Yeah. So they teach us at the school, like, if you see, thank you, man, I appreciate that. They teach us, if you see a problem in the world, you can make the solution. So I'm having this problem of like not feeling like my true self, not fitting in, struggling to build my self-confidence. And I was like, you know what? I want to build something that would help maybe myself and other people express who they truly are. And that's why I went on a clothing company, because people express themselves through their clothes. And that's kind of what started this whole mission. I'm wearing one of my pieces right now. It's called The Hidden. An idea of not hiding who you are. That's why our logo is literally the word "the hidden" with the red line over the word "hidden."
I was going to ask that. That was one of my questions. I'm like, I went and looked on the site, and I'm like, yo, hoodie's nice, it's dope. But I'm like, is that a red line over it? I'm like,
yes, sir, red line.
My question. I'm like, I got you, because I'm like, it's got to be a message behind it. You don't just
exactly.
The best word, you know, and then you're like, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden don't have an explanation for it. I'm like,
no, of course.
So, okay, I'm glad you explained it, because I was like, yo.
He said, what does that mean? What does that mean?
I'm doing the research, and I'm like, yo, something's good. What? You're a writer too, right? You write. Like, are you writing a book, or you wrote a book, or
I'm writing a book currently.
You wrote a book? Oh, you have a book.
I'm writing a book. Like, it's writing a book. Published in 2021. Yeah.
Ooh. Is it done, or is it in draft? What stage?
Yeah, so it is literally being edited by my editing team right now as we speak. The first manuscript has been turned into my publisher, and it's being edited as we speak.
Yeah.
And literally over holiday break. So the holiday season is now. So in the next 2 weeks, I get my draft back, and I go to work, and I work to make it a final draft, and then bam, it comes published in April of 2021.
Dude, this is what I'm talking about, man.
Thank you.
This is exactly like, I want to meet people like you, thousands and thousands of people like you, and have millions of these conversations, so the world can see that you can be an optimist, and you can be positive, or you can just, I mean, I'm pretty sure Wes Woodson's not perfect. He's not the perfect guy, a robot.
Nope.
He has his faults, and you know what I mean? But majority of the time, he's doing something that's positive, and probably gonna elevate the world in a positive manner, in a sense, right?
Thank you.
Now, do you have a blog as well? You blog? Do you blog?
Yeah, so I used to blog. I started. I mean, I was always a writer as a kid. I think when I was a kid, I've always found it, even before I knew what the word therapeutic meant, I was always kind of writing creatively. Yeah. And when I was a kid, I never could really express myself verbally, you know, so I kind of took it to paper to express how I feel. And so writing was always kind of a way of me expressing myself. And when I started The Hidden, that's actually how I, launched my brand. I literally wrote my story, just the same one I'm telling you right now. I wrote it on a blog post, and I sent it to all my friends on Facebook, and that's how it kind of spread. And it kind of took off that way. So we have a blog. In 2021, we'll be relaunching our blog for our company that talks about real things, like anxiety, depression, racism. Like, I want to actually build a brand that talks about the real things. And if that is through written word, cool. Clothes, cool. Videos, cool. I know you subscribe to my YouTube channel, so I appreciate that.
Right away, man. Like, I saw your content, and I'm like researching you, and I'm like, this dude's incredible. Like, and the interview you had on the Jury Love show on Now or Never.
Yes.
Jury Love on Anchor. Yeah. I listened to that, and I was like, whoa, I'm glad Jury Love hooked me up with this dude, because I'm telling you, this is the content I'm craving. I'm pretty sure the world's craving. This is what the world needs, though, too.
Of course.
Like, speaking of that blog, so when you talk about anxiety and mental health and stuff like that, that's a passion for you. Why is that a passion for you? And why do you want to talk about it? And why do you want to elevate and get the knowledge out there for people?
Dude, that's a great question. I appreciate you asking me that, because honestly, I grew up with anxiety, right? I already mentioned I had the rare skin condition, and I didn't really know what the word anxiety actually meant until I was in college. Mm-hmm. My mom and now she opened up her own practice. She's a mental health therapist as well. So it was kind of weird that I didn't really know what anxiety meant. I didn't really think I could have it. She would always tell me stories of the clients she actually has, who she works with. But I was like, that's never going to be me. But after my parents got divorced, I was 12 years old. They actually kind of took me to therapy, and I've always kind of had therapy in my back pocket. You know what I mean? And I was always open to it. So then, fast forward to college, I get into this relationship. I'm thinking I'm dating the girl of my dreams. And one night we get into a big disagreement, and things go south. And I basically suffered the most traumatic breakup in my life, causing me to literally going through a sense of despair, anxiety, depression, so much so that I didn't have a plan for hurting myself, but I didn't have a plan for living either. And like I said, it was.
It got that deep?
Oh, I was up 4:30 in the morning, pacing in my room, anxious as hell. I didn't know what was going to happen next. And you're a hip hop guy, so you obviously, I mean, he's one of my favorite artists. I'm not gonna, try to knock him down.
That was on it. You answering all my questions. Were you reading my list, man?
No,
how you reading my questions, man? But yeah, go ahead. Your favorite artist is who? What the hell?
Logic. I love Logic.
Oh, Logic. Yeah, Logic's dope.
He's dope. I think obviously his word flow is crazy, but his message is, I know people are like, oh no, I don't like him, he's corny, but I love him because he talks about something real, and that is mental health. And he came out with a song called 1-800 in 2018, I believe it was 2018. He came out with 1-800. It was a hit single, and that song. I've played that. I think Apple just came out with you can replay your top songs on your phone. Yeah. I think I've had like maybe 1,000 hours of that song on my phone listened to.
Just that one song,
huh?
Just that one song.
Just that one song.
But I get into that too. Like when I have favorite songs,
yes,
I just play it.
Just play.
I have to play it at least
once a day.
Once a day or something, right? It's like, you go, it's in your head, or you just go. It could be like when you wake up or before you go to sleep.
Exactly. It's there. It's there.
It's there.
It's there.
Is that the same song? Is that song does that stay there? Is that the 2020 song? You still listen to that to this day?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. And that record probably woke you up and gave you that sense of like, hey man, I want to live. Hey man, I got something to live for. Hey man, I want to teach people. You
are stealing the words out of my mouth.
Same shit you went through. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
That's amazing, man. So you're gonna do the blog, and then you got with the apparel. That's gonna give the same message. And then you're gonna incorporate anything else into that as well, like.
I wanted to explain to you more about why the mental health thing and why that's kind of
I want you to get more into that. Yeah, if you could, yeah,
of course, because obviously that song led me to actually call the National Suicide Hotline. You know what I mean? That song is the title is the number for the National Suicide Hotline.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So I called it, and my whole point of mentioning all of this is because even though I didn't have a plan for hurting myself, I was in a very much of a dark place.
Yeah.
And I believe that night I received a second chance at life. And with that second chance at life, I was going to do something with it. And I ended up, I went to the hospital the next morning, went to the hospital. They gave me 3 options. 1, I can go see my therapist. 2, I can become an inpatient at the hospital. Didn't want to do that. And the third thing I could do is an outpatient program. An outpatient program is different. It's very, very different. Outpatient program is you get to go to this mental health facility for 9 hours a day, and you basically confront your anxiety in a group setting, and you talk about it authentically, transparently, and you learn how to better manage your anxiety. And I was like sitting there in this room of other anxious kids, other kids my age who suffer from depression, suicidal ideation, anxiety, body dysmorphia, all this other crazy stuff. And I was like, why do I have to go to the lowest point of my life to get access to this level of knowledge? And that's where the light bulb went off in my mind to write a book about what I was actually learning real time. Because I have friends who suffer from anxiety every day. I have friends who can't get out of bed. You know what I mean?
Listen, I suffer from anxiety, and I didn't know until this year. And it probably increased because of COVID. And it heavily increased because of COVID.
Yes.
Social distancing. I'm not used to that. I'm that guy that hangs out. Has an extrovert. You know what I mean? I'm the guy that going crazy.
Right.
I'm putting you in a headlock. I'm touching you, hitting you in the shoulder. What's up, man? Right. I'm that guy. But just having fun type of guy. And it really put a damper on like me being with friends and family, and and then black people at the time wasn't taking it seriously.
I know.
Around, and so we started getting it more, and then because of our diets, we're getting it more.
Yep.
Because when unhealthy, high blood pressure and all that stuff, a lot of salt, a lot of sugar.
Right.
People gotta get their colon clean. People gotta get their immune system up, not just wear a mask. You know what I'm saying? So then I started, having relatives pass away because of COVID, thank you. And it started really hitting the family. Everybody was like, okay, we gotta take this. Like, we should have been taking it serious.
Wow.
Listen, when they first told me wear this, do that, I started because I sell stuff too. I started making them right away, dude.
Yes.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm an entrepreneur too, but you know what I mean? And tell us more about that too. Like you being an entrepreneur and everything. Like what else do you do besides you have the company?
Yes, I have my
endeavors that you're doing right now, or
of course. So the Hidden Company is the official title of my company, and obviously under that umbrella, it holds all my ventures underneath. So it has my clothing company. It has my speaking engagements. It has my podcast that's coming out in 2021. It has my, YouTube channel when that starts to generate revenue. So the quickest thing I learned, or the biggest thing I learned when I was a kid, was if you want to achieve any sort of wealth in this life, you have to become diversified. You have to have multiple streams of income. So for me, I'm not pursuing just the clothing line. I just described to you 4 potential revenue streams under one umbrella. That is my approach to entrepreneurship, is diversification. Because when you do that, when you have more kind of baskets and you're not putting your eggs in one basket, that's like less perceived risk. You know what I mean? And there's more opportunity to win. Because my long-term goal, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing with you. My long-term goals are generational wealth. Idea of making my last name mean something.
Exactly.
So, and you don't do that with this.
And you saying all this is the thing. This is why I'm loving this conversation.
Yes.
You're saying this at this age. I'm realizing, I ain't gonna lie, at an older age, because I did a lot of stuff. I got stories. But this is the reason. Yeah, but this is the reason I have this up all the time and in my background. If you sometimes you see my videos.
I didn't see it. I love it.
Yeah, because you gotta, to get generational wealth, you have to have more than one income.
Right.
And a lot of this stuff is passive income. So this is one of the reasons I call the show Passive Podcast, because passive income, passive whatever, I wanna get people in that mindset.
Yes.
That you're already on at 22. You know what I mean? You're freaking killing me, man. No. Like, I think my mind was always there when I was that age.
Yeah.
But I was just in that gangster zone. Let's put it that. I was in a zone where where that stuff occurred. And
I hear you.
Like I said earlier, whatever's in your circle, whatever you grow up, however people raise you in that house, right, that's what you usually become, Of
course.
Once I found a couple of lights, I'm pretty sure you got, lights,
Yes.
You got wake up calls, as people call it.
Yes.
And as soon as I got those wake up calls and I saw the light, man, I was like, yo, this is something over here. There's something over here. Yeah. A passport. What's a passport? Oh, you go to another country. What do you mean? Why I need a passport? I started learning about stuff like that. I was like, I don't have to just hang in the hood, chill in the hood.
Nope.
Like, I go, what? Then I started exploring things.
That's crazy.
Being a photographer, as a kid, I was doing everything, taking karate.
Wow.
Anything you can think of as a kid, I just said, I'm a kid again. I'm gonna be a kid because I was like the man in the house, like, you know what I mean. So I took that to heart when I was younger, and no matter what age I was the man in the house, and I had to bring some type of income in or something, and I should do anything and everything to get that income in the house.
Right.
And so, like to see you thinking at this age 20, 21, and probably prior to that, is it amazing,
Thank you, man.
And this is like I told Jury, man, this is what I'm looking for. This is the content I'm looking at. This is what's going to change the world. Just like I know your podcast is going to do the same thing. Do you have a name for your podcast? Can you say it now or not yet?
No, I mean, I can announce it. I mean, I don't hide things. I don't really hide that. I'm all for being authentic. So obviously the book that's coming out in April 2021 is called The Anxiety Advantage. And it's all about, trying to see your anxiety as an advantage instead of a disadvantage, or trying to gain an advantage over your anxiety. That's how I put it. So my idea for the podcast was kind of the same thing in terms of talking about anxiety in a very authentic way. So what I do is I interview people and I have very much transparent conversations just like this about anxiety, but I put it on tapes, hence why the name, The Anxiety Tapes. So The Anxiety Tapes will be coming out next month on my 23rd birthday, which is January 29th. So stay tuned.
Well, happy birthday in the future.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. So I've been, doing like I said, I'm trying to literally build my empire one step at a time, one brick at a time.
I'm loving it, man. Like, I'm loving the passion.
Thank you,
I'm just loving how, like, it seems like you're not scared of anything. Like, do you have any fear? What do you fear? Do you fear anything?
Bro, yeah, man. I do have some fears. I have the fear. I have the fear of not being remembered. I have the fear of, the idea that I was here and no one really knew it. You know what I mean? So those are deep fears of mine. Obviously, as an entrepreneur, you can relate to this too. There are days when you feel like you're not good enough. There are days you feel like, can I achieve this big goal, this big ambition that I have? I have those fears every single day. But what makes me essentially bounce back from those fears is my support system, and then the belief that, you know what, these visions, these ideas, they were given to me by a higher power. That's what I believe. I don't believe that I just made this up. I think God, I'm a spiritual person. God gave me these ideas for a reason, so he must have enough. If he has enough faith in me that I can carry these out, I gotta believe what he did. So here we go.
Wow, man, that's powerful, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. You look like a healthy young lad, man. Do you work out still? I know you say you ball a little bit. Do you work out? Can you give us some healthy habits?
Healthy habits,
some eating habits, man. What can you give
Wait
us?
till you hear this, Sabir. Wait till you hear this healthy habits. Ready? So I was a kid before my book. So let's say this time last year, right? I could barely wake up at 8 a.m. for my 8 a.m. class. Barely. I was terrible.
I went to college. I know.
you already imagine it, right?
I already know.
Couldn't do it. Had a disgusting diet. Was like I was like 150 pounds, nasty, just unhealthy, sad, just not eating the right food, not having the right habits. Now, I wake up every morning at 4:30 in the morning. I go work out. I eat a healthy diet. I'm 170 pounds now. And I'm lean. I'm not even like, I'm not like fat. I'm just like,
you look fit, man. Even with the sweat, I'm like, this dude looks like, if I say anything wrong, he gonna kick my ass. I'm like, I'm making sure I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, don't say nothing negative. Don't say, and I'll just choke.
Nah, you playing, brother. You family, man. You family.
I think I saw your YouTube. Like, I don't know if that was your YouTube. You got one video on there?
One video.
Yeah. It's a Halloween video or something like that, right?
Halloween video. So
you celebrated Halloween. Yo, tell us about your Halloween, though. That
was a funny story. So literally, my girlfriend, she lives in Lowell, and her roommates are having this Halloween party, and I was like, all right, cool, I'll come through. Mind you, it's a pandemic, so it's a social gathering. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna get me a banana costume. Whatever.
You can't talk about getting a banana costume. I'm like, this dude about to get a banana costume.
So I go to the store.
I'm rolling though the whole time.
Yeah, man, you're rolling the whole time.
Yeah, I'm fucking laughing.
Because I go to the store and they had the banana costume, but for $30, I'm like,
$30. Still laughing to get him like he's like, because I'm thinking about all this stuff. I'm like, you seem like a kid that you might have a little pocket change. And you're like, $30? I'm not paying no $30. You sound like me.
I ain't paying no $30. You crazy. You wild. Like, you think I'm paying $30 for $6? I'm gonna wear that costume once.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Once. So, anyways, I find a Waldo costume.
Yeah.
I essentially got that costume, and you see me hop in the frame like, hi. That video was filmed right here in this room.
That was dope. No, that was dope. You look like a good Waldo, man. I didn't see
bro.
Here you go.
Oh man. Yeah, man. It was a fun night.
That's what's up, man. And what's up with the paintballing? Would you paintball again? You keep getting hurt? What's going on, man?
Paintball. Let me tell you about that.
You keep getting hit in the eye or the face.
You saw the paint on my face. So I go paintballing, and I haven't gone in like 10 years. I haven't been since I was 13, like the 13-year-old kid. So I'm like, what is it gonna be like? I go paintballing, and I'm trying to be on my G.I. Joe type BS, stuff. I ended up falling. I didn't put this in the video, but I fell. Like, I literally fell and slipped.
No way.
They just kept shooting me.
What?
And I run. I turn my back around, because when you get shot, you're supposed to yell out, out, out. I'm screaming out, out, out. They ain't hearing me.
Raise your hand or something.
I raise hands like this. Yo, when I raise my hands, my hoodie goes up. My hoodie goes up my back, and my jeans were sagging. So I got shot in the butt. I got shot in the butt, bro. Oh man. Terrible experience. Terrible.
Yo, because I'm thinking like this dude's you got some stories, but I know you do. And it's funny because you're young. Because I got a paintball story. So like what I do. So I used to go paintballing with these dudes from UPS all the time, right? Yeah. I got a lot of weird UPS stories because like that's when I met every nationality in the world. And we all hung out together. So imagine the parties and what the hell we did, right?
Well, that's crazy.
So we go paintballing, and we get the teams, whatever. And it's all of us. We're in the woods, with all these obstacles. You could go in the trees, all type of crazy stuff, right? So we're going crazy. We're doing the same thing. Rambo, Predator, whatever movie in the jungle you can think of, right? We're doing all that.
Right.
So all of a sudden, they say if you get hit, put your arms up, walk out like this, right?
Right.
All right. So I ain't had no good luck in this game. I get hit. Damn. So I'm going out like this, right? So everybody see like, oh, Marcel. All of a sudden, the dude on the other team starts shooting me close up. The closer you go, they hurt, right? I go, oh, then the referee was, hey, the ref, whatever they are, right?
Right.
Broke it up, and I'm like, okay. So we go the next round. We go, yo. I go, yo, man. We gonna get disqualified again. They go, what do you mean? I said, the whole team. They're like, what we gonna do? We going right after. I ain't gonna say the dude's name. We're going right after so. That's it. We all shooting, going at him. Right. So we all came at him. Close range. And
damn.
We all got banned. We all got kicked out for the game. And it was like close to the last game anyway. So we was like, yo, let's just go out with a bang.
Yeah. That's terrible.
Like it was like some hood stuff, like some boys in the hoods. Like, but it was like, dude, what are you doing? Like he should have shot me in the chest all close up. And then a couple times people like, what are you doing? Why are you shooting Marquis? You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, all right. We got a guest at the house. Jeffrey Lopez, what's going on, baby? He's from Massachusetts too.
Oh yeah, what's up, Jeff? What's up, brother?
Let me see what he's saying here. I could throw up on the screen. Marquis Walker and Wes Woodson, salute to you and yours.
Thank you, brother.
Hit the like button, people. He's a supporter, man. Thanks a lot, Jeffrey Lopez, man. This is my boy right there, Jeffrey Lopez.
Man, Jeffrey Lopez, I would love. I mean, you're a supporter. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd love to get you involved in the community, brother.
He will too.
Love it.
We all family here. Like when I start getting the people in here, if they could make it, because I usually do Tuesdays and other days, but sometimes Mondays. I try to. So I don't know. It's not really a consistent schedule yet, right. But I wanted to be spontaneous, but so I can have guests like you, right, and work around your schedule.
Of course.
And then still go on. You know what I mean? So it could be a Monday, it could be a Tuesday, it could be a one, but it's got to be like 6 p.m. though. You know what I'm saying? So people like, I want a Marquis on. You know what I mean? And they click. Right. So that's what I'm trying to bring. But bring a good content. I want to bring good content. What other talents do you have, man? But I mean, are you working surrogates? You slammed on Kobe? You what? Give me some, man. What else you do?
What other stuff I can do?
Yeah. What else you got going on? What else? You know what I mean? Like, what do you?
Of course.
Your talents. Yeah. Like, can you juggle? I mean, I don't know.
No, I can't juggle. But I think one of my gifts are public speaking. I think I definitely have that ability of just getting in front of a crowd or I should say specifically storytelling. I mean, obviously on my business cards, I have for the company, I literally have chief storyteller as my role. And the reason why I say storyteller is because I'm simply telling stories through my clothes. Matter of fact, I'm simply telling stories in all facets of what I do. You know what I mean? Whether it's the clothing company, whether it's the book, whether it's the YouTube channel, whether it's me going on stage, or whether it's me doing interviews like this, I'm simply telling you stories. So I think we're all storytellers. And I think that's one of my gifts that I've been given is to, obviously love and being able to perform the art of storytelling. Let's talk about your adventure on TED Talk. Like, so you got accepted to TED Talk twice. I don't know if it's a hard accomplishment to get on TED Talk first. Twice. And you got on it twice. Tell us that story, man. It's crazy because obviously this has been a childhood dream of mine, right? Yeah, I love TED Talk. I watch them all the time. Right, love them. My favorite one was Simon Sinek. Start with why. It was all about why big companies do what they do. But so I obviously wanted to give a TED Talk, and a friend of mine sent a link to me that they were recruiting speakers from local colleges where my school was. So I sign up, and I get an audition. And I perform for the people, and they ended up accepting me, and I was like, "Oh, cool, like word." Yeah. Then simultaneously, the same day as the TED Talk, I was also chosen to attend this business conference in Madrid, Spain. And everything all good? No, I hear a fire truck outside, but it ain't outside. I think it went by. Oh, okay. I was like, oh, I thought it stopped. I'm like, that's why I said.
That's why I said, hold on, did it stop? I see lights flash. I'm looking like, yo, hold on. You might be like, you might have the balls on this. I'm like, my house burned.
I'm glad you're good. I'm glad you're good.
No, we good. I was like, oh. I'll keep going. I'm sorry, man.
No, you good, brother. You good.
It got loud. I'm like, we got too close for comfort. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad you're safe.
Keep going. I'm sorry, man.
No, but you good. Yeah, I was in Madrid, Spain for about a week. And I missed the first TED Talk. But the reason why I chose to go to Madrid, Spain over doing a TED Talk was because Tommy Hilfiger, he was the keynote speaker of the event. And I was like, yo, yeah, Tommy Hilfiger.
You got the hand?
Huh?
You got the hand Tommy Hilfiger speak?
Yeah, bro. So what happened was I'm at this event.
I didn't know what you learned. Now this is gonna be an 8-hour conversation, man. What the hell's going on? You're gonna make me talk all day. I'm gonna keep asking questions.
I gotta tell you the story, bro, about it because it gets crazy. You gotta
tell me the story. Go ahead, man.
It gets crazier. So I'm in Madrid, Spain, and he's gonna keynote the whole event. He's like the big speaker, and I'm sitting in this like big ballroom in this big fancy hotel, whatever. And I see him walk in, right, and everyone crowds around him and they're taking pictures and getting autographs. I'm just watching from afar, and I see him escape the crowd into a bathroom, like a small bathroom. I was like, shoot, like this is my chance. So I go in the bathroom and he's peeing, right? So I go up next to him. Mind you, it's like a little small bathroom. I'm next to Tommy Hilfiger peeing. And I ain't really peeing. I'm just like, holding my thing.
Like, he's trying to,
I'm gonna look at him. And then he goes to the mirror to like, wash his hands. And I'm fake washing my hands. And I'm like, you're Tommy Hilfiger. He's like, yes, I am. And I was like, oh, I'm Wes. Nice to meet you. He's like, oh, great to meet you, man. Side note, the man didn't wash his hands. That's disgusting.
No.
He didn't wash his hands. What's up, Juan?
Come on, Tommy.
Yeah, he's nasty, brother. He disgusting.
Tommy. Yo, just like the Jizza said, Tommy ain't my motherfucking boy. If you remember that, right? That's from the Jizza. But yeah, keep going, man. He's a nasty dude. So
he's a nasty dude.
Jizza knew what's up.
So he's nasty. So he left, right?
Yeah.
And then after he gave his keynote speech, he kind of left the event. But I caught him again, and we were talking for like a good 15 minutes. And he was like showing me exclusive designs. He did a collab with Zendaya that just came out that he was showing me back in 2018. It was a very like surreal conversation.
That's gotta be crazy. You see something 2 years ago because you're there.
That just came out.
It comes out now, and you're like, I already saw it. You're like, I know. I'm like,
yeah,
that gotta blow your mind.
It blew my mind. He was showing me like what is in stores now, what just hit stores last fall.
Oh my god!
And that was like 2 years ago, and I was like, wow.
We got Juan Rodriguez. He's saying hello, Wes Woodson.
What's up, Juan? Nice to see you, brother.
Actually, Juan's he's my lead co-host, man. He's my co-host for the Passive Podcast. But when I do solo interviews, it's just me and the guests. Juan's my co-host, but when we have different topics and stuff like that. So when you get a chance, go check them out. There's a couple, like I said, it's 9 before this one. So go check them out with some good topics, some crazy topics, man. We talked about the first one. We talked about the generational era of like kids and stuff like that. Basically, my great age against your age and stuff like that. Like this is how not you, but the respect has been lost. A lot of things have been lost.
Yeah.
We had a expert on firearm Fred from Massachusetts, like trying to get people licensed in arms, the community and stuff like that. We had a holiday versus COVID-19 episode.
Wow.
We got to lighten it up. We had a top 10 dream girls conference, anybody in the world that you wish you could marry and stuff like that. Guys talk like that all the time, but it was respect, of
course.
Media minors, are they spoiled? Kids are when they grow up in the industry, like Will Smith's kids.
Oh wow.
Are they spoiled?
Oh wow.
Man, we had Jury Love on, and then we had one cats versus dogs. We lightened it up again. I'm a cat person. Are you a cat person versus dog? What are you? Cat versus dog?
I'm a dog person.
God damn it!
I'm a dog person. I'm allergic to cats.
God.
I'm allergic.
Okay, that's an excuse. Okay.
Yeah, I mean my girlfriend had the cat, but I can't do it.
I was trying to win the debate, man. I had a good cat debate though, man.
I respect that. Dogs are better. Sorry.
Oh man, you gotta tell me
Dogs
why. You gotta tell me why now. We already brought it
Why?
up. Yeah.
Okay, so I know cats are, they're indoor thing, they're indoor animals. You don't gotta really walk them. But dogs, like my dog personally, I have a Maltese poodle, so he's a lap dog, right? So he's so intelligent that when he can feel when I'm sad, and when he feels this energy of me being sad, he comes up to me and he literally cuddles with me. He forces his way to cuddle with me, and then naturally my mood just brightens. You know what I mean? So having this animal that could just sense, he can sense your mood and just want to help you and serve you.
Yo, Wes, son, I gotta stop you, man. The cats do that too, man. They come up to you, they purr, and they got this. When they purr on you, they got healing powers, man. Cats are magical, man. We used to worship them in 3000 BC, man. Come on, man. Cats got powers, superpowers, man.
Cats do a power. They have powers. You're right. You're right.
Come on, man. Come on. They're superheroes, dude.
Dogs.
See, look. See, I'm about to go crazy. Look at what he says. We're not gonna have this debate, man. I'm gonna change the subject because I want to get into Wes's cheeks. You know what I'm saying? No homo. You know what I'm saying? But Juan says, that's what's up, Wes. My brother down with the dog. See?
Yes, sir. You need to be.
See, you already started something. See, you already started something like Michael Jackson.
Appreciate it, brother.
you already started something like Michael Jackson, dog. Hey, yo, do you have mentors? And if you do, who are your mentors?
Yes, man. I think that's a great question. I think it's a big question. I think my number one mentor, my guider, my father, the author of my life is God, and I turn to him for everything that I need on earth. I guess my earthly
Father God, not your father, right?
My father God.
Okay, Father God. Okay.
Yeah, man upstairs.
No, because somebody could say their father. I'm just asking.
Of course, and of course, my father, like my dad. My dad is a mentor of mine. My mom is a mentor of mine. I think you got another comment right here.
Yeah, let's go into real quick. Welcome, Melanie Gainey. How you doing?
Hello.
Wes. I like what you're doing at a young age. We need more people like you. A lot of kids suffering from mental health that stem from either their mother or their father. Do you help them as well?
Can I answer that question?
Do you help them as well? I'll leave it up while you answer.
Can I answer that question?
Yeah. It's on you.
So Melanie, man, thanks. Thank you so much for asking that question. I appreciate it. I mean, shout out to you. I mean, honestly, I agree with you that so many young kids, especially in my generation, Generation Z, struggle with anxiety and depression. I actually do help that generation out. That's what the whole book is for. So I know you're just joining, but I am writing a book that's set to publish in April 2021 called The Anxiety Advantage. Is there a place where I can link the pre-order campaign? You can pre-order the book right now. It's live now.
You want me to put a link in I can put a link in here.
Yeah, I'll send you right here. So Melanie, you could literally there's gonna be a link posted. You could literally click on that link.
Send me the link.
Perfect. And you'll be able to purchase the book. Besides that, I actually travel around high schools and colleges, and I talk about my own mental health journey in order to inspire kids that they're not alone, and it is okay to not be okay as long as you get help. I hope that answers your question, but it's very much something that I care about, near and dear to my heart. So yeah, I have the book and my speaking engagements, and I also have a YouTube channel where I talk about anxiety and depression and what you can do and tips and tricks on that platform. You can just follow me at Wes Woodson, my name, on YouTube. So yeah.
Oh, thanks for that question. Good question, Melanie Gainey, man. Great question. Yeah, great setup too. She got the whole setup. You know what I mean?
She really did.
She's probably a journalist herself. I wonder if she writes. You writing a book?
You gotta have her on the podcast.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to write a book too. Don't try to steal my shine, man. Wes about to write a book. It's coming out next. Speed.
Oh man. Here you go, Sabrina. I'm literally putting the link right here for you.
Yeah.
That link when it'll be popped up on the screen. That link is the link that you could use to pre-order the book. So yeah.
Did you go on YouTube and put it on the chat?
I put it in the chat right here. This chat.
Okay, you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a private chat with you.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. And then I was like looking for it. I'm like, did it come up yet? And I see it.
Yeah. But yeah.
And then I'm gonna put it on, and then send it to me again, and I can put it in the description under this when it goes forever.
Perfect.
You know what I'm saying? I put all your, whatever you want. You want your Instagram. You can shout out here. You can, and then you can also. I can also get all that stuff and put it in a description afterwards.
Perfect. But yeah,
Jury Love and stuff like that. So
yeah, what other questions you got?
I got a couple more, man. Stop playing. Hey, listen, man. You must play an instrument, man. With all this talent, what instrument do you play? I'm just gonna ask you which one you play because you already play one. I already know you. Which one you play?
I grew up playing one, but I haven't played it in a long time.
What is it?
Saxophone.
I got psychic powers, dog. I'm a cat. I'm a Leo, dog.
Oh yeah, Leo.
Yo, dog. I got powers, dog. That's what I'm basically. I just said it to the world. Now the government gonna come to my house. I might have to get out of here. I might have to cut this short. But I'm just saying, I got powers, dog. Listen. So why you stop playing, man? That's an instrument. The ladies' drawers be coming off, man. What's going on?
I grew up. I studied the saxophone at the New England Conservatory of Music when I was a kid. And I just stopped playing because I had other things. It was sports. It was speaking. It was I just had to drop one. At the time when I was playing saxophone, I was playing football and basketball, so I couldn't juggle all three things. So I had to put one on hold, and but I can still pick it up and read some notes and hop in there for a minute. But,
I hope so, man. Because listen, man, you already got a girlfriend now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna say if you single, I'm gonna say, man, ladies gonna be seeing this, man. You might blow up, man. Ladies might, you know what I'm saying? Your girlfriend gonna get jealous, man.
Oh man,
listen, I'm just saying, but you need to pick up that sax.
I know.
Your girlfriend, man.
I know. She sings. She sings. So.
Oh, then she gets talk. Hold up. See, you got to do the sax now.
I know. I feel bad. I should pick it back up.
You got to do like a lunch for. Don't let me. Hey, listen. I'm an old school dude.
Of course.
Hit me up on this. Listen. You got my number.
You got your number.
Listen, you can text me whenever you want for some OG advice, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lover, not a fighter, man. I know how to sway the ladies. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
Give you a little juice. Give you a little juice for free.
Give you some juice. Yeah, I want the sauce. I heard the sauce lives forever.
You get the sauce. Oh, you get all that. God damn it. Nuggets with the sauce. Everything though. You get all that. God damn it. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
I'm into hip hop, so you did say you like Logic.
Of course.
Are you listening to anybody right now? Anybody that's right now that maybe we haven't heard of, or maybe somebody that we know of? Give us some artists that you listen to now. It could be any genre. It doesn't have to be hip hop, but start off. You listen to any hip hop first, and then after that, can you go to any other music you listen to?
Man, I'll even do you one better. I'll put my playlist right now. It's right on my phone.
Oh damn.
It's right here. I'll show you right here. Hold on a second. Where's my top playlist? Okay, let's go in 2020. All right, so I'm gonna list some names, but there's an asterisk with them. I want to explain why I got them on my playlist. I can't just
there's already something going funky right now. It's already something funky already, dog. You already farted, dog. Let's do something already funky in the room, dog.
Man. Oh man, you ready?
Yeah, man. What you got? Got?
The first one is Lil Wayne. Now let me explain. Lil Wayne. He's a good artist in my personal opinion. He was hot in the early 2000s, obviously, but he came out with a song in 2017, 2018 called "Let It All Work Out." It's about he's describing his own mental health experience and him actually contemplating suicide and actually following through with suicide, and only to have a failed attempt and then come back to life and receive the second chance. Like, obviously, as I'm telling you the story, you can see why I like it because it's like very much of a mirror of my own story. That's why I love that song. Second one.
That's the music. I'm sorry to cut you off, but that's the music we really drawn to that usually reflects our lives and reflects our lives as well. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, if it's and that's why I love Lil Wayne. And he got some 2020 stuff that you need to check out too.
Yes, I agree. What else we got here? We got J. Cole. You can't go wrong with J. Cole.
Oh.
Jermaine.
He's gonna release something though. What's up with this dude?
All right, like that. I mean, I know I'm anxiously waiting for it, but I think in 2021 he's definitely dropping something. He's dropping the fall off. He'll drop the fall off.
Hey, look, you probably know him. Can you call him for me tonight? Give him a message.
I wish I was the name.
Tell him hip hop said, "God damn it, put out the goddamn."
Bring it back. Fun fact.
Give me a Christmas song. Give me a Christmas song or something.
A Christmas song? Oh, you mean him?
No, him. Call him. You're gonna call him tonight. You know what I mean? Tell J. Cole you need a Christmas song. We need something, dog.
It's crazy because
Him and Kendrick, dog.
And
Kendrick do a Christmas song together. Yeah, damn.
Of course.
Do something. They need to put something out. I'm just saying. That's all I need.
That'd be dangerous. That'd be dangerous.
Like they did an album. That'd be tough.
That'd be tough. We actually, myself, J. Cole, Logic, and then my other favorite artist, Kid Cudi, who's dropping a new album on Friday.
I know.
Man the Moon 3 coming.
And he breaks it down to like what? Not errors, but something else. He breaks it down to something. I forget. I was just looking at it too.
Yes, it's not chapters, but it's like a
I can't. Like, if I can find it, but keep talking. If I can find it, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Huh? No, because I was like, I saw it on Instagram. I think I saw it on his Instagram.
Yep. So he's coming out with the new album on Friday. I'm super excited. So yeah, Logic, J. Cole, and Kid Cudi and myself were all born in the same week. So in January in the same week. I believe J. Cole is the 28th. Kid Cudi is like the 30th. And then Logic is the 22nd. And I'm the 29th. So
that makes you what?
An Aquarius.
Okay.
An Aquarius.
His album he breaks it down in acts. Act 1.
Yes, acts.
Yeah.
Act
Return
1,
to Madness. Act 1. Act 2, The Rager, The Menace. Act 3, Heart of Rose Gold. Act 4, Powers. This looks crazy.
Yeah, I mean, let's get into that for a second real quick. Because honestly, music, right? Music, and you made a great point about how music is, we are drawn to music that's a reflection of our lives. But I believe music at its core, no matter if it's hip hop, what genre, doesn't matter. It's storytelling. A friend of mine, he had to school me on this because I thought I was an expert at storytelling, but I'm not. He was showing me through Kanye West, like Kanye's whole catalog, right? It follows the hero's journey, right? It's kind of like you have the first act, the second act, the third act, and it kind of comes full circle in a way. That's this man's whole catalog. The man got like 8 or how many albums he got? I mean, it's
it's funny with a lot of people. I was mad when a lot of people used to call him a genius, and they was doing that at a young age, and I started going, man, they got to relax at first. But like right now, if I sit back, like we're sitting back now, we're going Kanye West, and you put his catalog right here in front of you, you're gonna go, shit.
Yeah, like, damn. Like,
you know what I mean? You're just gonna look at the, all the Teddy Bear Run. That was ill. I call it the Teddy Bear Run. You know what I'm saying?
Teddy Bear Run. Well, I'll
call it like College Dropout, all that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Then he just changed. He just elevated. Like he was like a dinosaur dying, and then now it's human. You know what I mean? All that stuff. Whatever y'all,
evolution. It's evolution.
It was like I'm like, wow, this is incredible. It's
very incredible. So if you imagine the level of talent, obviously musically and production wise, but the storytelling, like the idea of crafting a narrative that you can remain consistent over 8 separate projects, that's crazy. That's nuts to me. And there's one more artist I want to put in the list.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with Russ, Russ.
I know Russ. He's from is he from Mass? No, he's from Rhode Island or something.
No, Russ is from.
Where's Russ from? Connecticut.
He's from Atlanta, and I believe, I think
Atlanta.
I think Atlanta.
Oh, I think I know Russ. Russ is dope, man.
Oh, he's dope. He's really dope, and I think he's dope because obviously the music is dope, but the business mindset behind him is is more dope.
Yes, he's independent. He's showing how it's done and how it can be done.
Exactly.
And I remember, I was listening to Russ when he was like, he wasn't even like making the millions. He didn't have no million streams. He had like 10,000 streams.
Right.
I was listening to him back then.
Yes.
And people was like, yo, Russ, nah. They was like, yo, get this out of here. And I'm like, I'm telling you, this dude's kind of dope, man. I just kept every time I peep in, to his work if I saw it.
Yeah, it's dope.
I listened to other stuff, and then he just blew up, man. He just started because he was grinding. He just kept putting out music until it worked.
A song a week. He said.
A week. Yeah.
A song out a week until I blow up. That's what he said.
You hear that song with him and Benny the Butcher? Do you know who?
No, I haven't heard that. No, I'm not familiar.
If you listen to more of Russ's catalog, probably his more recent catalog, he's gonna have a couple rappers that you're not familiar with, but that I probably need you to tune into. And eventually when you start tuning into my channel and you're looking at the rappers I do review, the music I review is good music. It's not like I don't criticize music. I don't come on there and be like, Miss Yellen, she sucked. I'm giving her 1 star. Like I don't do that. So whatever I review is music that I believe is worth checking out.
Right.
Except for sometimes the reaction videos, but those are different because I'm really actually listening to the song right then and there pretty much.
Right.
That's different. It could be a bad song or a good song, but
right.
Whenever I view an album, a project, it means it's quality music, like a 3.5 or more if it's a 5. Like we going 1-5 mic rating, I'm only reviewing 3.5s and up. That's all I review. Yeah, and classics. So you see like Anita Baker on there. You see like a Stevie Wonder. You start seeing like whoever.
Yeah, right.
I did Pink Floyd. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
Ozzy Osbourne. You know what I mean? So like it's not just hip hop. It's like if you got a classic record, I'm there. You know what I mean?
I respect that.
So,
dang. Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah, man. It's been an hour, but I want you to promote, and then keep promoting. I want you to tell me what's going on, what you got coming tomorrow to 2 days later, a week later, next month, what you got, man?
For those who are listening live and those who are listening whenever this is posted and lives forever, right now I'm currently on my pre-order campaign for my book. And if you want to support the mission of helping spread more awareness around mental health and ending the stigma around mental health, especially as people of color, I would appreciate you by supporting the mission by literally clicking the link that is going to be here in the episode to purchase the book. And I think it's going to be something that obviously came from my heart. It has been a culmination of research, of interviews, things that have worked for me personally, things that have worked for other people that I have interviewed, to come together to form this book that is an unapologetic guide on how to better manage your anxiety. So that's the first thing I got coming out. Second thing I got coming out is I have my podcast premiering on January 29th. So my birthday. You can literally stay up to date on all of this stuff by following me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Wes Woodson on everything. On YouTube.
That's what I put up. I was just gonna put up your Instagram while you keep talking.
Yes, so Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. I own at Wes Woodson on everything. And in 2021, for my clothing company, we'll be doing some very, very, very big things just to give people a better context of what my clothing company is.
Yeah, but hold on. But can you explain? Because you just kind of, we might go over a little bit more. Like I just got that question. You just kind of hit me with something.
What?
You own the? What do you mean? You own the name Wes Woodson? Did you buy the name? Did you trademark your name?
Oh, I'm in the process of doing that. Yeah, and I own WesWoodson.com. Wes Woodson. My brand is kind of, I own all of that stuff. Yeah.
So when you do, so you own your website. Do you have to like split? Like do you pay? Do you have to pay for your website every month? How does that work when you have a website, your own website?
Yeah, so I own. So I think I remember in business school they taught us, try to buy all your. They call it intellectual property, IP. Yeah, so you're the domains. I own WesWoodson.com. I own, thehiddenco.com. And what that does is I go on a third-party seller, which is like, domain.com or what's that one? Daddy, what's that? What's that?
Daddy,
GoDaddy.
Yeah.
GoDaddy. Well, any of those sites. And I just buy a domain. And I bought the WesWoodson.com one for like $12, and I just hit auto renew because you can pay it monthly, or you can just pay for the whole year. And at the end of every year, it will auto renew. So I think I paid like $100 and something, whatever that is, to own that, and then just auto renews every year. For me,
it's not much. This is like a gift to people that that's watching this. That's what that got me like think. I said no, hold on, we can't shut down yet because I want you to spit that gem. You about to spit a gem about it doesn't take much. It doesn't cost much.
Does not. I mean, I think,
domain or website or something like that, so you can get a company, man. It's not that expensive, man.
If you want to, I want to put it in perspective. I started my business with $50, 50, and that paid for my domain. That paid for my first supply run of like inventory, which I was lucky to find a supplier that offered like what I bought like 5 hoodies, and I just started to sell those 5 hoodies and then just recycle it back into the business, reinvest, and just it's like rinse and repeat. My point is, setting that aside, it is so easy to start a blog, a clothing line, and that's a good thing and a bad thing because that means everyone can do it. But I want to stress to everyone.
But it got to be good. It got to be good.
You got to be good.
You're gonna buy something that's, it's quality. You got to be quality too.
Got to be quality stuff.
Put some thought behind it. You can't just anybody can't. Don't say anybody. I know what you mean by anybody, but
of course, but it's so easy to get out there.
It's low, yeah.
right. It's so easy to get out there and just hop on any of those sites I just talked about. Domain.com, GoDaddy.com. There's a bunch of them. Just go into Google and search buy domain, and you'll see a bunch of sites. Type in the website you want, and then you'll see it'll do a check for you, and you will just buy that domain, and therefore you own it. Then you take that domain, and then you go to Wix.com, or you go to Squarespace.com, or if you want to build a clothing line or an online store, you go on Shopify.com, and you build a web store. And then you literally, if I'm being honest right now, if I could be dead honest with you people, everyone out here on the chat right now, if you want to start a business, you can literally start a business with $0. Zero.
Nothing. No, you keep going, man. You spend
nothing.
This is what I want, though. This is what I want. This will make me get up in the morning. I go crazy for this.
Literally, you go crazy because you can start a business with $0. And how you do that? You can literally go on Facebook.com on the marketplace, whatever, and people are giving away stuff for free that they want to get rid of. You literally just take that. You take that chair or that furniture piece, or I don't even know, that toy, and then you go on eBay.com and you sell it for $10. You have $10 right there, and then you go.
Or you can sell it back on Facebook.
Or there you go. You don't gotta leave.
So.
You don't gotta leave. You don't gotta leave. You just say,
Facebook to Facebook.
You could screenshot the picture and post it as your own. That's crazy. So it is so easy. My point is, it's so easy to start a business nowadays that all you have to do is believe in yourself to do it. That's all it is. All it comes down to. So,
Wes Woodson, man, I could talk to you for like 20 years right now. I ain't gonna lie. You're coming back when your book come out.
Yes.
Coming back on the show. I know I'm gonna have by then I'm gonna be bigger, better, all that. I have lights, cameras, and girls dancing in the background. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. I can't wait to see it. You know what? When you put it out in the universe, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Exactly, man. Not the girls, but because my girl killed it, but maybe I get some the fake ones or something. I don't know. Whatever I can get away with, you know what I'm saying? Oh
man, of course.
But Wes, man, give me some encouraging words, man. What would you like to say for the last thing, in some encouraging words or something, man? Give us something, man.
I think I think this year in 2020, it has definitely been a crisis of both a health crisis, a public health crisis regarding the pandemic that we are currently in. But I believe that there's actually a silent pandemic going on right now. That's the silent pandemic of mental illness. As we see, suicide rates are going through the roof. Depression cases and anxiety cases are going through the roof. And I think the ripple effects of this pandemic will be terrible, but specifically for our people, for people of color, I believe the mental health crisis will be extremely, extremely hard. And I want to stress to everyone, with that being said, that if you need help, do not be afraid to get help. I know that there is this big stigma, but getting help could be the bravest thing you can do for yourself. And I think that the more we remind ourselves that we are not weak for seeking help, we are strong, then that is how we get through this silent pandemic. That's why I wanted to share that one today.
Ooh, man, I couldn't have said it best, man. Hey, listen, I'm loving it, man.
I love this show.
Listen, I'm loving it like McDonald's fries, but I can't eat them, dog. I can't eat them no more, dog. I don't eat out no more. Nothing like that, dog. I can't do that. I can smell them and that's it. I'm full, dog. Y'all gonna take them away from me, dog. Just smell them. That's it.
Of course.
Of
course.
But last words, I'm gonna give it to my co-host. Great show. Keep up the awesome job.
Thank you, Juan.
Thank you, Wes, for sharing with us all those gems, man. He said it best. Like, listen, my co-host is here even when he's not here.
That's crazy. I'm so honored that he joined.
That's support, man. That's my boy, man. I knew him 29 years, man.
Wow, that's a friendship.
It's crazy, man. You know what I mean? But Wes, when your book come out, when your movie come out, when you're a star, don't forget about me, man. A little, you know what I mean?
Never will, bro. Never will.
Little dude from Boston, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, we all start from zero, man. I'm at 0 too right now. I'm at 0. So I'm here, bro. I'm here. We both here. But when we all rise together, we rise together. That's honestly true.
No, I know. But yeah, hey, listen, man. Like I said, man, great words. Great content.
Thank you, brother.
Great person, man. Man. Listen, if I had a son, I wish he was you, man. I have a daughter. I love my daughter, but if I had a son, I'd be like, yo, his name. If people are like, you got a son? Yeah, Wes Woodson. Yeah. I'm gonna start claiming you. Yeah, Wes Woodson. They're gonna like, I'm gonna look him up. He does everything. You know, I mean, when I get old, I'm like, Wes Woodson. Watch. You're gonna be getting some calls. There's some old dude named Marquis Walker. He used to have a podcast or something. I don't know.
I expect that call. I expect that call. I
you know what I'm saying? Like
I don't forget faces or names. So I got you, brother.
Yo, man, but yeah, man, this is Marquis Walker. This is my good friend now, Wes Woodson, 22. I ain't gonna tell you my age, but I'm pretty much, man, you have my age. I ain't gonna say, man, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. This is why I got you on the show, because I want people like you to encourage people at this young age,
of course,
or more, younger, or even or older, to get their butts out there and do something, man. And that's pretty much it. So everybody, man, this is Marquis Walker from Boston, Beantown in the house, man. We out, man. Wes Woodson, and remember, love over hate, guys.
Love over hate.
Peace out. Peace out. I'm out.